Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Before I talk about what I'm going to talk about today, remember, these people are very likely, I'm pretty sure from what I've researched, they are more of a drama farm. They are people who have certain ideologies, which everyone is very free to have. I'm very free speech oriented, but when they're trying to drama farm, they're trying to get people angry in order to get more clicks, in order to get more people watching, in order to get things like this. In fact, you're going to see through everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm saying, I try to be as unbiased as possible. I try to give them a chance. But from what I've researched after the fact, and I'm giving you guys this after the fact, but before you see what the video is, I'm giving you a little bit of a warning. They are a drama farm. Do not engage. Do not go for them. They're doing this to rage bait and bait you guys into actually talking with them. Don't do that. If you like some of these people, fine, go ahead, do whatever you want, but they are intentionally trying to drama farm. Now, this is something that came across my my eyeballs, my face holes, as you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, that I'm not quite sure how to take this. As a person who has been called that last part several bits because I am autistic, and my mind works a bit different. So I am a highly functioning autistic person, of course, but this has been used against me many times before, so I'm not quite sure how to use it. This isn't meant to offend. I absolutely know that this one isn't meant to offend. And I'm not going to be a pearl clutcher being like, oh my god, how dare they use this word, but it is, just personally, I don't like that word. I don't like it being used, period. But let's be more objective. That's my bias. I'm just letting you guys know my bias on this whole thing. Being more objective, using it as a point of strength, using it as, you know, taking away the stigma of it is a good move. Why are they using that there? It is that have assembled. VTuber group Not Corpo currently comprised of 5 based anime VTubers who aren't afraid to speak their mind and go against what is deemed politically correct. So, they seem to be a little bit more of a firebrand thing. It's effing goon, free popcorn for those looking at the replies and quote retweets. Look how much power one word has over people. So embarrassing for you lots. Shame you have cute art since you're so annoying and insufferable. Here's the issue. Okay. I was going to be like, this isn't so bad. These people are being insufferable. This is not the way you react. This means that you used it intentionally to cause strife. That is where I have an issue. I don't have an issue of you using the name. I don't have an issue of you using the word. If you're trying to give it power and trying to make it something positive. Now you go and this, here, this is not defending yourself. All this person said, that's so embarrassing for you lot. And it says, annoying and insufferable. That is annoying and insufferable. You are not defending yourself. You are going overboard. And actually looks like you're picking fights. That's what it seems like to me in the response that I can see here. The only real response I've seen here, but that is bad. That is a bad look. That is bad optics. If you are going to be making a VTuber group, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, my advice, but if you are going to be making a VTuber group, you are better served by not reacting so aggressively and thinking of optics. Optics and PR is the rise or the downfall of a VTuber group. In this case, your optics look like shit. And you are doing a really bad job of your optics. And that is not good. That will not bode well for you or your group. Because you are already starting off on the wrong foot for a lot of people having this name. And you being insufferable yourself by saying these things here does not show maturity. And it does not show that people should watch. That's what's it's gonna stop people from watching. Me, I'm like, whatever, you guys can do what you want. But it all depends on what you have here. It says and I agree with these other people what they're saying. I want to show what everyone else says. Just because I'm in a group with people who have strong or controversial views doesn't mean I share every one of them. I believe in free speech. Everyone is allowed an opinion, even if I don't agree with it. I'm not here to police others, and I won't be policed either. If that bothers you, don't follow me, don't watch me. No one's making you, but you're not going to dictate how I live, who I associate with, or what I stand for. Free speech is just that, freedom. And I'm not going to give up to make you comfortable. As people like Rev and other people say, freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. If you start spouting some bad stuff, you are going to get hit back. I've been hit back for spouting just stupid things that have happened in the past. I've made a lot of snafus because of just the way my mind works. It works a little bit different with being autistic. I take full responsibility for what I've done before. So let's continue. Refreshing. I have friends everywhere on the ideological spectrum. It's how it should be. Exactly. She, on the other hand, Nines, is not being aggressive or insufferable here. Now, she is, of course, here. Saturn Senshi, of course, has to kind of put things out there. She is a little bit more of a firebrand, as you can see here. She is, of course, also as well kind of being a little bit more aggressive in the way that she is. There are people who are going to be more firebrands, and that's perfectly fine if that's what they decide to do. But okay, like I said, the optics of it are not looking great when the person who announced it is being quote-unquote insufferable with the way that she's reacting to people having criticisms of what she's doing. You know, that's just not right. It's just, it won't work. It really won't work. And then again, using this word, they're actually using this word in this case against Astro Cookie here for in a way to be offensive. That is what I take offense to. It does protect freedom of speech. Any speech that might find offensive, hateful, upsetting. Supreme Court has consistently held that there's no general hate speech. But remember, the First Amendment protects against overreach by the government. This is something that these free speech advocates a lot of times don't understand. The First Amendment protects from censorship of your speech by the government. You can still be censored by YouTube, still be censored by Twitter, by Twitch, by whoever. That is a private entity, and you are in a contract with that private entity when you sign the EULA. So, also, you can get negative effects from what you say from the general public. That does not mean that they're encroaching on your First Amendment. It means that there are consequences for things you say in public. Yes. The First Amendment, that's something a lot of people don't understand. Elon Musk and others have no clue what the hell's going on. First Amendment protects you against encroachment by the government on your rights to speech. Not encroachment by a private entity, not encroachment by other people out there, but encroachment by the government. That's what it's for. That's what it's meant for. If you get hit because you are saying stupid things, or you get, I don't like violence. What I mean by hit is actually hit on your social media. If you get attacked on your social media for your stances, yeah, you can go against it. You can be like, oh my God, this is horrible. But you're putting it out on the private network that is YouTube in a public-facing atmosphere. When you go towards the public, when the public can see what you say, they're going to have criticisms. You got to get ready for it. If you have thin skin and don't like it, then get the hell out of content creation. And all I had to do was scroll down a little bit to see that these people are not going to last very long. I don't think so. Well, I mean, they're going to last in certain right-wing circles. I absolutely know that. But they're not going to last very long in the larger VTuber community because if this is not meant to portray a certain 1930s mustachioed man and his followers, I don't know what is. The armband, this is done intentionally. It is done intentionally to inflame people. Don't fall for the bait. Don't fall for the bait. I have to criticize because I am a news tuber. I am a person who has criticisms on things like this. Don't fall for the bait, people. This person specifically here is rage baiting. They are absolutely rage baiting. They are trying to get people angry to play the victim and be like, oh my God, look at all these, as they call them, lib and then the last name, or leftists, or communists, or Marxists, or whatever, attacking me and trying to hurt my free speech. Don't let yourself be taken in by these dudes. You probably won't ever hear me talk about them again, but I needed to put this out there as a warning to you guys. Don't follow this person specifically, Nachisu, because they seem to be a little bit too extreme. Unless you like the extreme sides, that's up to you. But that's my opinion, because they're just giving a bad name to the VTuber community, in my opinion, again. Ironmouse is a creator that is beloved by many because she has worked her way from the bottom to the top, literally from the bottom where she was like a 1 view, 2 view, to the top where she is right now, where she is topping the charts in a lot of times that you see stream charts. She's among the top 10 at the very least, which is insane because there's so many people out there. But another thing that's insane, and the reason why I'm talking about her today, is GoodSmile US has decided to make a collaboration with her. Featured as lovable demon queen, Ironmouse is joining the Pop-Up Parade SP line. With her devilish energy and irresistible charm, she's ready to reign over your shelf. Pre-order now at GoodSmile Online Shop US. Now, I personally have a Pop-Up Parade for Gura. I have the Pop-Up Parade for Gura. I bought it when it was, when it was on. It wasn't on sale, but when it was still available, I bought it. When Gura noticed, said that she was graduating, I bought it, etc. Good stuff. The reason why I'm saying this, good quality. They do good quality merch. So let's see what they have here for all of us. That does look very cute. It does look really good. I do like that. And I believe one of the can't wait for mine. She's so adorable. Sadly can't order. It's not available in my region. Yeah, some of them aren't available in the regions and stuff like that. Because it's hard for them to get it. The shop for GoodSmile link is here. And let's see the price of it. For now, it is looks like it's all sales are final. No cash cancellations are permitted. $83 for the Pop-Up Parade. They are very good quality. I believe this was an artist, a specific artist who drew it for them, and it, was able to get this done. I'm not sure. Sculptor Kima, manufactured GoodSmile company, and the sculptor is like, as you can see, other things are really good. Nazuna are also really good. Other things that they've done, they do really, really, really good stuff. So, of course, take a look at that and see if that's something that you want to take a look at. And to the artist who did this wonderful rendition design, etc., congratulations for getting one of your designs on GoodSmile Company. Dokibird is an independent English-speaking VTuber who has been around already for over a year. At least it was back for over a year now. They used to be, of course, in another agency, a certain Rainbow agency, big VTuber agency in Japan, the top one in Japan. And she used to have a TV tropes page of, all the things that happened, tropes applying to Dokibird herself, all those things there. So the TV tropes is a place for fictional characters, as far as I know, and the tropes behind them. So they did have a lot of stuff here, but it seems like it was removed. All examples are IRL or otherwise do not cite a work with a distinct narrative. So I guess this means that they don't have any tropes themselves, that they created themselves, any lore that they have for themselves, that type of thing. It seems to be a little bit more related to that because Made Mint is one that is in there. And even though she has, tropes applying to Mint, other things here, they seem similar, but it's a choice that they have made, that tropes themselves, some TV tropes themselves have made to remove this. Luckily, this is a Wayback Machine where you have a capture. You can actually, download the capture if you want to and save it for yourself. And of course, they have the option to cut it out as they wish or not. And people down here are saying TV Tropes is a site dedicated to fictional works and the tropes in them. So I completely agree. Makes me wonder why they have pages for people like YouTubers, actors, actresses, and film directors. That some of them, especially some like film directors, show tropes in their work, but people on there don't have anything listed. So yeah, that's a weird thing. Line they drew start with streamers, not exactly sure why. Maybe something like YouTubers with their editing magic can refine more of their character and thus more fictional. Meanwhile, the instant communication and feedback loop means that the streamer persona and IRL self are more intertwined. Anyway, from what I've seen, they've concluded that VTubers are mostly streamers, and in accordance with their prior decisions to not trope streamers, they started purging VTuber pages. I believe they've also removed Numi and others. They have removed, I believe, Filian and Numi. So this is not a shock. This is not a first time. It seems like I was mistaken in my first thing. TV tropes is more for IRL people, I guess, what it seems like, or at least people who are like actors, that type of thing, and have tropes. It seems like when it comes to streamers, they are going to kind of cut it off, and VTubers seems like one of those that they're going to cut off as well. Korone, which is a part of HoloLive Gamers generation of HoloLive JP, has something new in the news, and this is why I'm talking about her, because I always like celebrating what happens with other VTubers out there. Let's take a look at what GoodSmile Company has to offer for us today. Introducing the 1/7 scale figure of Inugami Korone, We Are Gamers, version figure by Design Coco, bursting with retro charm. This VTuber is ready to showcase her gaming spirit. Pre-order now at GoodSmile Online Shop US. And of course, this one is, ooh, that is a Famicom. That is a Nintendo Famicom family computer. That is a Japanese version of what became the NES system that we see over here in the West. The West, we saw the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is the Famicom, but it's Dokibird, and it has, you know, little pixel, looks like little pixel things of for her, little blocks. Of course, you know, Famicom, a lot of stuff was blocky, Mario, etc. Then you have the Koroneski and others there. Very, very well done, it looks like. $250 because it is a 1/7 scale figure. It's not like the pop-up parade. It's an actual figure that is a lot larger than the pop-up parade. So, of course, you have this that's showing right here that I can show you. All the effort here. And, of course, a little bit to the side, which is going to be showing here. And, of course, all the other little intricate details of it. It takes a lot for the mold. It takes a lot for everything here. Of course, you can take a look at the skin, the way that they've done it, the controller, everything there. Very, very well done. 1/7 scale, ABS, and PVC figure with stand included, approximately 201 millimeters or 7.191 inches in height. So it is a tall one. It's a tall boy. The pop-up parades are usually like 4 or 5 inches. This was a bit bigger, and it's a bit like wider and everything like that. So it is definitely something that that it requires that much, especially when you're doing pre-orders, because you don't know how popular it's going to be. So that's usually why it costs a little bit more. But big congratulations for her and all of HoloLive for all the pop-up parade figures, all the 7 scale figures, everything that they've been able to get for themselves. Today we are talking about Mori Calliope from HoloLive EN Myth and Nerissa Ravencroft from HoloLive EN Advent, who are joining together to do a song for a game called Chaos Zero Nightmare. This announcement from HoloLive TV says, which is the Japanese version of HoloLive, the Twitter, it says, it has been decided that HoloLive English talents Mori Calliope and Nerissa Ravencroft will be in charge of the original theme song for Smilegate's new game, Chaos Zero Nightmare. And of course, this is the official announcement from the game maker. Original song Override by Mori Calliope and Nerissa Ravencroft will be released on Friday, July 18th. Get ready to enjoy a song that blends a rich, dark fantasy world with powerful vocals. Let's go, coming soon here. Let's take a look at the actual location where it's going to be. Of course, as it loads, it is amazing to see both of them be a part of this. And of course, it's going to bring lots of excitement, as a lot of people here are like, whoa, you know, they're very happy that this is happening. And this is Chaos Zero Nightmare for Google Play, App Store, pre-order, and that type of thing. So it's going to be more of a, from what it looks like, a mobile game. It does look like it does also have some PC versions. A lot of the mobile games nowadays do have PC versions, like Uma Musume and others do seem to have PC versions because they know the PC crowd loves gacha as well. So it's good that they're giving them that option. But it is the main thing that I have here is it's great to see more HoloLive EN talents going and stretching their vocal cords and strutting their stuff in front of the world to see. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, types, everything in between, because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, as always. So today, we're doing Valdie the Candy Witch, Goofy Goober, Psych Degree, and the VTuber. So let's take a look here. Hi, I'm Valdie. Welcome to the channel, Witch and V Streamer. My schedule in the stream is in the streaming tab. I'd love to stream horror and nostalgic games. I also like to make my streams and chat as interactive as I can. We all try to do that. Some are better than others. I'm not very good at it myself. So let's take a look at what she has around here. Let's take a look.
Shared X50, not a magical girl.
Help! Help! The magical girl music's not playing. See, it doesn't count. It broke. Get it! Stop it! Make me stop! Thank you for the 50 bits, but I don't like this. I'm gonna throw up. Oh! Where am I? Oh shit! Oh, babe, please let it rip.
So there you go. It went insane. Apparently she went speed, helicopter, helicopter, and all that kind of good stuff. So let's take a look at the videos that she has here on the Valdie channel. She does Friends Watch the Strangest Barbie Movie Ever. Then, of course, Best of Valdie Jump Scares, that type of thing. So, of course, thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in the future. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.